Fall is electric, intense. Summer slips into cool.
Guys, comment down below who you think is gonna win the World Series. Who's gonna win the World Series? Honestly, I think the Astros are. Ain't gonna lie. I wanna play Diamond Dynasty. Nope, never mind. Ay. Tanaka, 35 wall. Oh, he just has it. Oh no, but we have a better record. Oh, we played more than him. That's why. Dang, he did that much.
It's time for baseball. Now in the box, Brett Gardner. He will lead this one off today. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Brett Gardner.
And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Brantley is under it. One away.
Hi.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I know I'm stating the obvious, but the middle of the order has to come through today. You got guys that are playing way above their pay grade on the periphery, and it's time for them to look and see the big boys do their job.
Aaron Judge is at the plate as he takes a cold strike one. Lots of kids here at the ballpark on their summer break. 94 degrees at first pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And that's through. A base hit. Giancarlo Stanton now. Man at first for him following the one-out single. First pitch on its way from Verlander. Fouled away. The 0-1 pitch. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball driven to right field and deep. But that'll be off the right field wall.
Oh, no.
And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Well, unfortunately, being close isn't quite good enough most of the time. Love the effort in the outfield, and he was close to making that play, but instead it's a double. That's a risky play, though. Could have been a lot worse than a double.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and the runner will get back standing. First pitch coming. Here it is. Not what he wanted to do there with the slider, as it misses well above the zone. 1-1.
Hey, there's a ton of reasons I could give to you as to why this guy has been such a good pitcher in his career.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Yeah, he's looked pretty shaky from the first pitch, and things just kind of spiraled out of control from there. I think these guys smelled blood in the water, and they punctuated with a 3-run job and an early lead.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he misses it. And the throw will be too late, as he can't recover.
Really?
In time.
The designated Luke.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. First shot for him here, with a runner at first now and one away. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Good job there to jump ahead with the fastball. If he's going to get back on track out there, the fastball is what he's going to start to need locating first and foremost. Then he can work his other pitches off of that.
Hit in the air to center field. Springer giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So a runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. Runner's back. And another throw over, keeping particularly close tabs on him. From the stretch, a ball and no strikes.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
He's not having his best outing in this one, and I think that curveball is part of the reason why. He couldn't get on top of that one, and that's not the first time that's happened.
Brentley is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Another look at the big blow for the Bombers. A 3-run home run. Stepping up now, Carlos Correa. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Astros,
can we guess pitch or no?
First pitch of the at-bat.
Carlos Correa.
Hit softly down the line at first. But this is foul for the first strike. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Tanaka is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty V, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have overpowering stuff, you tend to be able to get hit hard.
Comes set. Here's the nothing. 0-1.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table.
And now this is booted by Tulowitzki.
Is that what happened? No, that's what he did.
And this was set up perfectly for him to start the double play. He's in ideal position. And then I think he got a little bit ahead of himself. You know that old saying, be quick but don't hurry? Well, I think that was demonstrated right here.
And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
The center fielder.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets down and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
He's got a great opportunity here to get his club right back into the ball game with 3 men on. Behind 0-2 now. Correa at third. Altuve on second. Bregman on at first with nobody out. And a swing and a miss on a huge first out there as he sets him down swinging with the bases loaded. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Matty, they have to be very happy with Alex Bregman right now. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Line toward the gap in left center. And this is going to plate at least 2 of those runners as it's down for extra bases. The relay throw into third will not be in time, and it's a 2-run double.
Batting 6.
One team's dream inning is another team's nightmare, right? That's their third hit of this opening inning. This one a double. That's got to have the pitcher pretty upset out there, and the manager wondering how long he's going to go on this one.
Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel as Tanaka jumps ahead of him here at strike 1. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And that lead disappears with it as this is now a 3-3 ball game.
Batting 7.
So the plate now is the designated hitter, Tyler White. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
Behind 0-2 now. From the belt, kicks and deals. He's running. And this one is past him, and that could be a run. And no throw, in fact, as he'll just hang on to it. And he's called out on a close play at third. From the stretch, the 1-2. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is. At the plate, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Troy Tulowitzki.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Tulowitzki, who's long been referred to as just Tulo, of course. He was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fouled off. Hot shot down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
First delivery to him on the way.
Nope.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2.
Swifty Gaming said Raul. Your friend Swifty Gaming said
So it's
Raul.
back to the top of the order now. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here's the first pitch to him. Cold strike at the letters, 0-1. 2 out, nobody on. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man.
Bum.
All even now, 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And a slider.
He said, let me see it this though.
So the Yanks go 1-2-3. Home half of the second coming up. It's 3-3.
Raul. He must play against you. Raul,
stepping in is Josh Reddick.
Leading up for the
Maybe getting a little jumpy in the box, so he steps out and asks for time. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
That was amazing. Well, he put a sad face.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first by Tulowitzki is in time for route number 1.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively today. And my spotlight's going to shine down on Gleyber Torres. He mans the second base position unbelievably, but he can also offer his manager some versatility. The bat plays big time as well, and he has a strong arm.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Here comes the first pitch.
Let's go.
Base hit, line drive into the corner. Now this will rattle up against the wall. Throw into second.
Let's go.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And show track tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Stepping into the box, Jose Altuve. A great opportunity for him here in a run-scoring spot now following the two-out double. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit sharply toward the right side. And nothing will come of the two-out double as the inning is over. Here's big Aaron Judge as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one. Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball one.
Why is so shifted?
Play ball.
No, not that. Wow, how do you change a pitch here again? I can't change it.
Let's play ball.
It's hard.
Your attention, please.
Oh no.
Now pitching for the Astros.
No.
Number 45, Garrett Cole.
I want to be in there. Oh, that's good.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Slider bends into the middle of the strike zone, taken for a strike. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike two.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
And this is swung on and missed as Gardner's a strikeout victim, one away. Striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hits this one hard the other way. And Stanton's aboard. It's a base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the third inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
Into the box now, Gary Sanchez, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez. Stanton leads off first with one away. Cole, or the Cole train as he's frequently called. He was a first-round pick back in 2011.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And a strike to even the count, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Goes the other way and sends it deep down the right field line. And gone right down the line the other way. Wow.
This is a fastball away, and you can see him extend those arms, really going with the pitch to the opposite field. And when you hit them down the line like that, you don't have to hit some tape measure job. Barely over the fence is just fine.
0 for 1 for him here in this one. Swing and a long drive again. This one to deep center. And he's going to make the catch. And he paid a big price for it, too, as he crashes headlong into the wall. One more look at the final out. A teeth rattler if ever there was. Leading off the inning, Alex Bregman, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs. But it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
So one away here with the bases empty, and former World Series MVP George Springer bats next. First delivery to him on the way. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Hit out towards second. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that brings in the left-handed hitting outfielder Michael Brantley. Right through it here, and he's behind 0-1.
Hey, he's done an amazing job of settling down. 2 innings ago, I thought they were going to run him out of here, but now he's close to posting 2 shutout innings as a response.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros. They're still down 5-3. Digging in, Greg Bird. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Number 33.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Cold strike as the slider gets the outside corner. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Right down Main Street, caught him looking.
Now back.
With 1 away, that'll bring in the shortstop, Troy Tulowitzki. First offering on its way. And they start him out with a slider. Good spot, but he doesn't get the call. 1-0.
That he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now, and until he does, there's
belted high and deep into right center.
Nope, I'm dead.
As
no.
They add still another.
This game's so trash. I'm bad.
A solo home run off the bat of Troy Tulowitzki, and it's now 6-3.
Oh no.
Well, in most parks, there's usually a spot down the line or somewhere else where you can get a cheapy home run. But he knocked this one out of the deepest part of the park. There's nothing cheap about that one.
That's for the Yankees.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres.
Gleyber.
As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. Springer has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Our laser. Huh?
Now batting. The center fielder.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. On the move is Springer. He's there to track it down, and that'll end. In now, Yuli Gurriel. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
Yulieski Gurriel.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Ugly swing right there. That pitch wasn't even close, and he offered at it. I'm not sure right now, if I'm the pitcher, you could probably throw anything you want up there, and this guy's going to swing at it.
A swing and a miss on a ball way out of the zone, and there's 1 away.
The designated hitter.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And in to bat next, it'll be Tyler White. A bouncer up the middle. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, D'Lo, in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Josh Reddick is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Now I gotta take this.
Here's the 1-0. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Outside.
3 runs, 6 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1. And that swung on and missed on a pitch down. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. And he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in now, Giancarlo Stanton. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there. 2 away.
Come on, Coach.
No better way to minimize the potential damage a cleanup hitter can do than to strike out both guys in front of him. Always a confidence boost when you can sit down the guys at the top of the lineup.
Stepping in now, Gary Sanchez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
Welcome to my world right here, batter. I've seen this 0-2 count way too many times. Hittable pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Bombers as they're unable to add to their 6-3 lead. So stepping in, Robinson Chirinos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1 ball, no strikes to count.
Okay. I gotta watch those low ones.
The 1-0.
I like some of the low ones.
Is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Let's let him get tired first. What's he gonna do about him?
1-2 now.
Might have been taking all the way right there. That pitch couldn't have split the strike zone any better, and you can bet he wants that one back at the plate.
Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Sanchez recovers, and the throw is there to record the first out.
Now
back to the top of the order now. And the former #1 overall pick in American League Rookie of the Year, Carlos Correa, bats next. Splitter swung on and missed. 0-1.
I mean, that's almost an unhittable pitch right there. The downward action of that nasty split finger, add in the velocity in the high 80s, you ain't doing much with that.
Trouble averted here as this is tapped out in front of the mound. In time to first, and there are 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve. Oh, and there's a drive to deep left center. You can pretty much forget about this one. This is way out of here.
Okay.
So a solo shot here to left center field, and they cut the gap here. It's now 6-4.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot is the result.
And now, Alex Bregman.
Alex Bregman.
Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches. It's a solo shot for Alex Bregman. And this will make things interesting at this point. It's now a 6-5 game. How about the work the lineups have been doing so far, fellas?
Matty V, this is turning into Home Run Derby Part 2. D-Roll, 5 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Here's George Springer. Hit hard up the middle. A diving effort as it's off his glove. And that'll get on past Tulowitzki. It's a base hit.
The batter.
Ready for another shot now. Michael Brantley. First pitch on its way. 0-1
I'll
the
wait.
count.
Yes, me.
Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hold. 0-2.
Oh, dang.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ball game. And a relay to the plate. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he is lucky to be able to scamper back to third as he's in safely.
This guy just feasts on mistakes up in the zone, and that's exactly what he gets right here. A belt-high pitch, he drives into the alley. Great chance now with 2 runners in scoring position.
Into the box now, Yuli Gurriel. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. And he'll reach down to make the play on the run. A fine defensive effort there. Retires the side.
Oof.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Miguel Andujar. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Liner towards second and a base hit. So the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
There's another line drive leadoff single right now. I mean, they've had an unbelievable scouting report on these pitchers today. They are finding barrels. They are not trying to do too much. Guys are staying in the big part of the field and hitting everything on the screws.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Andujar gets his lead at first, nobody out. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
Hey, that's case in point right there. He thought that was going to hollow out his rib and ended up being a strike.
And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone. Ready for another chance? Greg Bird, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And now he'll step off quickly and look the runner back. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball drops right in the chute for a strike.
He's been getting lit up all game, and there's a common denominator. He keeps missing right down the middle of the plate. Case in point with that last one.
Okay, Blue.
And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. That's back-to-back strikeouts now as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees as it remains a 6. Tyler White will bat next. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far.
The designated hitter, Tyler.
Now here's the pitch.
White.
First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0. Hits this one hard the other way. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game. The relay.
Oh, I don't know why.
Scurry back to first, but the throw rings him out to dry.
Messed up.
Base running mistake
Oh
there for
my
out
God, I
number
don't know
1.
why I did that. I'm so stupid.
Stepping up to the plate, Josh Reddick. He was a double play victim last time around.
Yeah, rolling into a 2-ball will eat at you for the rest of the game at least. So you know he wants to make up for it right here.
And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8 and 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
Number 0.
Here comes the Yankee manager now up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to have a pitching change as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. On to first, and how about that for an entrance? 1 pitch, 2 outs, and the inning is over. Stepping in, Torres. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far.
Labor.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
I know he got a swinging miss right there, but that was a hittable location to a really good hitter. I don't know if he gets those back if he continues to miss in those spots.
Count is 1-2 now. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. At the plate, Brett Gardner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point.
Gardner.
In there.
Oh. Guys, I totally thought it was someone else. Oh, you just said it.
And he takes this one high, 1-1. 6 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Into the box now, Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he misses with it, 1-1. On a line, that's a base hit into left field.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, Hero. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Goodness. 0-2 now.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Springer looking up. Gone. into the deck seats in center.
Oh, God.
Gary Sanchez will stand in, and as he does, we'll flash you back to the first inning of the ball game. A 3-run shot had him off and running right out of the gate. Lays off 1-0. 2 out, nobody on. Over. Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll try and get something started in the home half of the 7th.
Carlos.
What? No.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Clearly fooled there on the slider. Double-barreled action in the Yankee bullpen now. A lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 0-1 on its way. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity on it.
And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He's coming off a solo homer in his previous trip. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Standing in, Alex Bregman. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball on. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Wow, the throw pulls him off the bag. Here comes the 0-1. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Alex Bregman becomes out number 2 this inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, George Springer. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. This one's flared out toward left. Stanton coming on. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. The throw into second. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now an 8-6 ball game. And here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole.
Miguel.
Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point. And what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. High in the air out to center field. Springer has a read on it. Makes the play, 1 away. But he gets back in time, safe at second base.
The first baseman, number 33.
Runner at second, 1 away. And up next will be the left-handed power bat of Greg Bird. No balls and a strike to count. 1 strike now from Cole. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Andujar leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And it's fouled away. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Stuff has never been a problem with this pitcher. It's execution and location that has always been his bugaboo. And that's exactly what happened here. I know he's ahead 0-1, but he's finding the harder to plate way too often.
Yankee shortstop behind in the count, 1-2.
0-2 pitch, not even close to the zone, and a fastball might be an indication that he's going to start using some of his secondary pitches.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. Dylan Betances is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Number 68.
Here's Michael Brantley. Previous history against Dylan Betances. A number of meetings. He's 1 for 7.
No, what a
Couldn't
swing.
resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Line drive to center field. Gardner is right there, 1 down.
The first baseman,
Striding in for Houston, Yuli Gurriel. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Great, bro.
The 0-1 on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. Up with it, Sanchez. And the throw is made to record the second out of the inning.
Oh my God. I need my top of the
So
line.
2 gone now in the Houston 8th. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler White.
Why is it circus this way?
First pitch of the at-bat. Hard hit ball to second. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Digging in, Torres. He'll start things off in the top of the 9th as they look for a little insurance. And some fireworks perhaps to kick off the 9th as that one just about got him. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
What?
On its way is pitch number 75. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Oh, he wanted that one, but it misses for ball 3.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Ball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fouled away. 0-1 count, and the pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. But that'll ricochet off the facade out there in left center. Long throw to the plate. Oh, and he throws it away. And he will score now from first. And the throwing mistake there getting the ball in is going to wind up costing him.
Left fielder.
So striding in, Giancarlo Stanton. He went deep for a 2-run homer in his previous at-bat.
What?
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is in there for strike 1.
I didn't put in the safe
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
That's what you call a challenge fastball right there, boys. I don't know if he was necessarily trying to miss up in the zone like he did, but he got away with it right there and put the fastball by him.
What do you want me to do? I'm never talking loud.
Yanked the slider close that time, laid off for a ball. Gary Sanchez waits on deck. Judge, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That elevated fastball.
Sanchez. Your attention, please.
Here's the first pitch to him. A ball and no strikes.
Okay, this is already bad.
And he looks at a
So
changeup in there, 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. 3-1 now to Brett Gardner.
What?
He's got himself into a little bit of trouble out here. Middle of the order up in a run-scoring situation, and now he might have to challenge him. Gonna have to.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to
Boom.
Aroldis Chapman. If the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. Stepping into the box, Josh Reddick. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's a .333 hitter. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground at the left side.
Let's go.
Throw won't get him.
Let's go. Let's go.
That's a heck of an approach right there. Leadoff single in the late innings. Team's down a little bit. Let's see if this ends up being a huge turning point in this one.
A wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. And no advance. It's ball 1. Nobody out. Runner on first. And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
3-0 to him now.
Okay.
The 3-0 finds the zone, strike 1.
That pitch is in triple digits. I think he had to take that one because I'm not even sure he saw it.
Fastball in there, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order. So the Houston lineup turns over, and to the plate, Carlos Correa. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest.
Okay.
Rolled slowly down the first baseline.
No, why am I swinging at that?
Reddick at second, Chirinos at first with no outs.
Okay. Dude, that would have been bumpy already. Let me swing
Big
that all
spot right
over.
here. That's a great pitch to try and see if you could get him to fish outside the zone. He's still in the driver's seat right now, and I'd expect something else to miss off the plate.
Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Oh my God. Whoa. He's doing it.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Ding it. Okay, I think you got this.
Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 5. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball in on the fist for ball 1.
Quit.
Aroldis Chapman. They call him the Cuban missile. Well, he needs to start firing some bullets right here. He's in trouble, but I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this mess.
A ball and a strike. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. The 1-2 just hung in there on that one.
Guys, this is the end of the video. I'm gonna create a new one right now, and if you want to watch it, you gotta watch it. So, cause my time's about to end in less than 30 seconds right now. So yeah, thank you guys for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up and make sure you subscribe, cause be posting another one right now. So yeah.